Emancipation by Gary D. Morton. He takes a deep breath, standing on the edge of the world. He has a parasite that lives inside his brainstem, blocking out all of the light. He takes a deep breath and decides to tell the truth for once. She claws at her temples, refusing to accept the brutality of this truth. She screams. Sound waves reverberate like the inside of a crystal cavern, glacial and immense. Her words, once like opulent cherry blossoms, are now designed to maim. He's never sure or why she seeks to hurt him, endlessly screeching over and over again, like all of this is his fault. Once the audacity of her celebratory existence, simply her natural exuberance, offended his weary gaze. He encapsulates a genuine sense of decay. He tells her to bite into her pelvis with broken glass, to right this wrong, to staple a kite to her wrists and disappear into the storm to end all storms. Her frozen breath hangs in the air, fragments of recrimination, all in a nebulous haze. His fear chokes out the starlight, with her collection of jars filled up with fireflies, brimming over with shrunken heads and planets enshrined in countless universes, boundless sculptures of beauty and agony, bountiful crucifixions of the innocent, as they bounce along this waterfall of the lost at the edge of the world. They scrape along the horizon together, drenched with weeping virgins, carelessly traipsing towards the void, skimming along the surface of the ocean, glittering like the insidious inky black thorax of a scorpion, breathing in the light as they drown the remnants of 1,000 abortions in these endless, piteous depths. The cherry trees under the waterfall are festooned with failed suicides, scattered in viscera, cascades of liberation skipping towards the sun. And lies, so many lies, shattered into rainbows, as she sings discordantly under the watchful vigilance of the golden yellow mountains. She gets bored and dismembers a jack-in-the-box, just for something to do. All of these cogs and machine parts and decomposing animals gone awry. His heart is like a sodium streetlight, tortured and buzzing, useless for most of the day. He counts the purple waves that rise up around him, gradually orchestrating their downfall. This insane, incandescent architect waits for the tsunami to sparkle on the horizon. He pleads for the scorched images of the inevitable funeral procession to disintegrate in his mind. But they haunt him. Rain-dashed pebble stones, crystallized with blood, twisted and smouldering wreckage. A single pink Wellington boot, forlornly cast aside, surrounded by black and yellow hazard tape, sombre and inescapable. The truth lies beyond the tape. Her little body, all lifeless and bent. Seagulls scarper in confetti of plastic wrappers and broken taillights, splashing on the sand, diamonds and red, all mixed together. They cannot accept the grief pressing against their chests. Perilously close to the truth now. Perhaps severed brake lines hold the key. Now she is inconsolable. The little styrofoam cup of oversweetened coffee falls from her hand as the agony takes her. All that deformed metal, all those tinkling glass bottles rolling around in the back seat, clinking away her telltale sins. A multitude of evidence, awaiting analysis. The sinner remains unjudged. He sits there, defeated, unable to look at her, trying to comprehend his own sense of veiled justice, absent-mindedly thumbing the little red ribbon she had in her hair as they cart away her broken little body. He realizes now that they were powerless to change the world. So he constructs a fortress of loathing, built upon a foundation of starving pensioners. She is saturated with delusions that they can just go back to the way it was before, helplessly eluding her shame. She begs the sunrise to give birth to a new possibility, beyond this razor-sharp reality. Now he must order a special little handmade box to convey all of that sadness, along with all of her cuddly toys, all shorn, sitting in a row, their empty glass eyes reflecting this scene. At the edge of the world, under a waterfall of tears, they build their new Sodom and Gomorrah. Their kingdom is laced with hatred and regrets, with her redemption strangled in the embers of indecision. Their private sanctuary of grief, spectacular, transcending futility, scrabbling on the walls of a chasm of agony, riding on the crest of this breathtaking, abject failure. He takes a deep breath and tries to tell the truth for once. I am 32 years old, and I have achieved nothing, especially not learning how to spell achieved on the first try. Leave them under their waterfall at the edge of the world. Fuck them. Fuck the way things are meant to be. Fuck all of this. Just another pretentious cunt putting random words together, desperately trying to sound profound and to construct something beautiful and true. Destroy everything. There is no redemption. There's no liberation. There is no emancipation. If I have any decency left, I will kill myself, or at the very least, drink myself to death and leave a half-decent suicide note. But before that happens, I will continue to clickety-clack away into nothing, as otherwise I will be forced to accept that I am just another you. Emancipation at last.